The dictionary definition of a tradition is a customary pattern of thought, action, or behavior. You may have noticed that this definition is ambiguous. It can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For a lot of you, when you think of tradition, you might think of something big, maybe a big event that happens yearly, or a holiday. For me, one of my most memorable traditions is family dinners. Traditions come in all sorts of sizes and shapes, but even small, seemingly unimportant traditions still bring people together and have big impacts on those involved. Dinner is a fairly common event in America. In the media, it's commonly portrayed as a nightly ritual where your family gathers to eat food. For my family, however, with the busy work schedule of my parents and high school lives of me and my brother, it wasn't always possible to get together. Whether it be due to a lacrosse game at 5:30, a club meeting at 6:45, or basketball practice at 8 o'clock, my brother and I always seemed to have something that got in the way of it. It seemed to always boil down to one night where our schedules finally aligned. One night per week, not even the same night, we would have a proper meal. My brother and I would set the table as my mom and dad finished making food. Then we would feast. It gave us time to press the pause button on the busy life that we lived and all catch up as a family. With everything set aside, we didn't have to worry about anything that was stressing us in our days. We just got to talk as a family and catch up. Sure, every now and then, my brother would refuse to take a bite of his asparagus, or my mom would bring up the topic of my grades, and things would get a little messy. But looking back on it, just being there together meant a lot to us. In summary, despite how small and seemingly ordinary my tradition was, it still had a huge impact and brought my family together. It wasn't a big recurring event. Instead, it was a weekly happening that didn't even always take place. But that's the thing about traditions. It's not so much about what they are, as long as they still are able to bring together your family, and, as the dictionary puts it, through a customary pattern of thought, behavior, or action.